can we drop a little bit of the pious baloney?
The knives were sharpened overnight. The target, Mitt Romney.
Well, if his record was so great as governor of Massachusetts, why didn't you run for re-election?
After a fairly tame Republican debate Saturday, candidates Rick Santorum and Newt Gingrich took turns attacking Romney.
I believe, to use the experience I have, you got a surprised look at your face. Wait, it's still my time.
Are you going to tell people you're not going to run for re-election for president if you win?
The fact is, you ran in '94 and lost. That's why you weren't serving the Senate with Rick Santorum. The fact is, you had a very bad re-election rating.
Romney's defense?
This for me, politics is not a career. For me, my career was being in business and starting a business and making it successful.
I think it's more than strange that the fourth place finisher in Iowa, Newt Gingrich, would criticize the first place finisher as unelectable.
They're not attacks. It's just telling the truth.
Sunday morning's debate may have given GOP candidates the opportunity they needed to go after Romney, but not all the candidates took advantage of it.
I think this whole discussion so far has been very superficial, and I think the question in a way that you ask is superficial in that you're talking about character, which is very important, but I think we should deal with the issues as well.
From government spending to gay marriage, candidates fought hard to distinguish themselves as the alternative candidate, the more conservative Republican.
I think really that we can get some votes away from candidates who are sort of what I call fair weather conservatives.
In a state where Romney leads in the polls by more than 20 points, Romney's rivals needed him to slip up, and slip up badly. But it just didn't happen. At this point, most are fighting just to stay in the game and move ahead to South Carolina.
If they can, solidify their conservative credentials, win some folks over while they're here in New Hampshire, end up performing respectably, then the case could be made that they could be a factor in South Carolina.
And we're going to go down, and we've said from the very beginning that we thought that South Carolina was the place we had the best chance of winning, and New Hampshire was simply to keep the process going.
And with the New Hampshire debates now wrapped up, all of the candidates are packing in those public events with the exception of Rick Santorum. He will be heading down to South Carolina to get a head start, but be back here on the ground in New Hampshire for the primaries. It's that last 48-hour stretch to snatch up any of those last-minute undecided voters. In Concord, New Hampshire, Bonnie Ghosh, Associated Press.